Good Friday afternoon, everyone. It's Friday afternoon on the third day of January 2020 in what has been a very short work and or school week, if you even had to go to work or school at all this week. But it is Friday, and it has been a damp and dreary Friday across the area. And there is more of that Mr. Yuck weather on the way as we head through tonight and even through parts of the day tomorrow. We're going to talk all about that. So I have a really cool weather statistic for you today. And of course, your extended outlook, which does have temperatures returning closer to normal by the end of the weekend and early next week. So all of those details after we listen to some music. It's Good Brother Earl with the Whiteboard Weather theme song and some really cool photos that are on PittsburghWeatherNow.com in the photo gallery. Check them out and enjoy the music.
When it's time to go outside, it's raining cats and dogs, and someone told me it's about to snow. PittsburghWeatherNow.com. Ever start the show? La, 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 la. Save it all the rains, wash away the rain. Everyone just flip-flop down the avenue. The rest of the lights are there slow. There's no one to change my sweater now. All I need is whiteboard weather.
And welcome once again to Whiteboard Weather on this Friday. This last photo from a mural located across the Pittsburgh area. Of course, that is Troy Polamalu, who was recently voted as a top 15 finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I think the finalists, the actual inductees, will be announced in early February, and certainly this guy deserves to be in Canton. So welcome everybody to Whiteboard Weather. It is Friday afternoon, and we are sponsored starting today, every Friday afternoon, by the Lisa Wilson Real Estate Team from RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I know when it comes to real estate, you want to deal with somebody you know, somebody you can trust. Trust me, this is somebody that you want to know, and this is somebody that you certainly can trust. When you visit Lisa's site, which is lisawilsonteam.com, real simple, you can scroll down the page and you can access some pretty cool tools, neighborhood guides, school guides, if you're planning on moving in parts of Western Pennsylvania, or if you just want to evaluate what your home is worth, there's a home evaluation tool. There's also a mortgage pre-approval tool as well. So all of these really cool features are located on her homepage, lisawilsonteam.com. And then you want to get to know a little bit about Lisa and her team. Click on the About tab at the top of the page. You can read all about Lisa, there she is, and her team. And there she is, one Shelley Verzella. That's why I know this is a trustworthy duo that if you have any real estate needs, you want to contact them, let them take care of any buying, selling, perhaps relocation, rental, whatever you have regarding real estate. Give them a call, reach out to them online or via the telephone. It is the Lisa Wilson Team from RE/MAX Select Realty, and they are our Friday afternoon sponsor. Hope your Friday is better than the weather is outside. Most places so far today have picked up probably about probably a third of an inch of rain would be a good range for most areas, and there's probably going to be about another third of an inch of rain in most spots. I think before all is said and done, we will likely see anywhere between a half and 3/4 of an inch of rain across the area. And I'm going to show you what's happening on radar here in just a moment. I saw Lisa joining in. Hello, Lisa. Hope you're enjoying your drive. Was just talking big news about you and the Lisa Wilson team from Remax Select Realty. Let us get to some weather information. First, I want to show you a really cool statistic that I have. If you missed the fun fact of the day today, you can still go back and watch it. There is a link on PittsburghWeatherNow.com, and you can check that out at your leisure. As always, everything that I do is located at PittsburghWeatherNow.com, a full library of whiteboard weathers, all of the fun facts, weather records, etc. Here's a really cool weather record that I want to share with you if you missed the fun fact today. It is Pittsburgh precipitation broken down by decade. And the source here is the National Weather Service in Pittsburgh. Certainly want to give them a shout out for sharing this information. They did so on social media, and I'm sharing it with you now. And here is the breakdown. It goes all the way back to the 1940s, and you can see over the 10-year spans, the 2010s over the last 80 years were the wettest, or was the wettest decade on record, with 424 inches of precipitation over the 2010s decade. And you go right down the line and you can see in the 1990s, 379, that was probably a cold November rain. Wink, wink, nod, nod. A shout out to Guns N' Roses. And the 1980s, of course, we all know that 370 inches of rain was what? A purple rain. Purple rain. There you go. So that's broken down. Your precipitation in Pittsburgh, officially by decade, the 2010s, the wettest decade, at least in the last 80 to 90 years. So there you go. Now, speaking of precipitation, how about a look at radar right now? Because we have some across the area. This is what radar looks like across the area right now. It's generally light and generally will be light moving forward. We're not going to see any heavy downpours of rain, just really what I call a 3D setup: damp, dreary, and drizzleable. What drizzleable is sort of drizzly and miserable combined into one word. So there you go. We have some light rain and drizzle moving through a good chunk of the area right now. It's a little steadier as you get south of the Mason-Dixon line, but everyone is fair game to see. Some showers as we head through the rest of this afternoon. I think they will become more numerous and widespread in the coverage later on this evening and overnight tonight, and then we'll start to see the activity tapering off as we head through the day tomorrow. There'll be some showers around, but they should be more hit and miss in the coverage. Right now we got 51 degrees, so it is mild outside with a light south breeze coming in at about 5 miles an hour or less in most locations. Let me take a look and show you at some neighborhood numbers. Official reporting station, Newcastle's at 49, 50 in Beaver County at the Beaver Falls site, 51 in Pittsburgh. Indiana's at 50 and 52 in both Latrobe as well as Washington, with overcast skies in some spots and some light rain falling in others. Now here is the breakdown on the surface map. I showed you this yesterday. 2 areas of low pressure, one to our south and one off to our sort of west and southwest. The two are going to work in conjunction with one another to continue to pull a lot of moisture up across the eastern third of the country. So not only is it rainy here, it's rainy all up and down the eastern third of the country. Now tomorrow morning, this is first thing, this inland area of low pressure is right overhead. It's going to track right overhead. That's why the rain is going to become more widespread across the area late tonight and tomorrow morning. Now as this pulls away late morning and early afternoon, the precip's going to become lighter and more hit and miss. But also on the back side of the system, we'll start to pull in some cooler air. So the warmest period of the day tomorrow will be in the morning, when temperatures will be likely in the upper 40s, and then we'll start to see gradually cooling conditions in the afternoon. And by the end of the day, we'll probably be in the lower 40s, and it really won't get cold enough to sustain any snowflakes and flurries until sometime tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So the daytime period tomorrow, it's going to be damp and dreary, and then probably sometime after about, we'll say 8 o'clock. This would be about 8 o'clock. You can see some blue painted in on the map. We'll see a brief period of some scattered light snow showers. You're saying to yourself, snow showers, how much? Not much. Little or nothing will accumulate. If it does so, mainly on the grass, roads will just be wet. But over in the lower highlands, they could pick up 1 inch to 1.5 inches with a little bit of upslope effect. And all of that will be gone by, this is Sunday morning. You can see a little ridge. That's what this bubbling of the isobars is, a little ridge of high pressure building in on Sunday morning. So when you head off to your Sunday morning services, it should be dry, but fairly cloudy across the area. So that is your breakdown on the surface map of the next couple of days. Before we get over to the whiteboard, let me tell you some birthdays quickly for today. Mel Gibson, the actor, 63 years old today. This morning we talked about some of his movies. I'm a big fan of The Patriot and Braveheart. Many people are. Mad Max, also a big movie, but his highest grossing movie of all time, he didn't even star in. He was the director, The Passion of the Christ. Eli Manning celebrates a birthday today, and it is National Drinking Straw Day today and National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day today as well. Georgianne, how are you doing out there in Rosedale? Thanks for checking in. All right, let us head over to the whiteboard, and I will show you what's expected over the next several days. Again, we are brought to you by the Lisa Wilson Real Estate Team. Lisa is watching from the comfort of her car right now, I believe, and she is waiting for you to call her. She's got time. She's in the car. Give her a call if you have any real estate questions. If you're buying or selling, this is the person to know. This is the person to trust. You can reach her online anytime at lisawilsonteam.com, and they have some really cool real estate tools on there to get an evaluation of your home and start the mortgage approval process. So it is the Lisa Wilson Real Estate Team from RE/MAX Select Realty, official partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sunset time tonight, 5:06, and you can see your average highs and lows, 36, 22. The snow showers that are coming Saturday night, as I mentioned, hashtag not a big deal, locally a coating to less than 1 inch. And if we do see anything sticking, it's just going to be on the grassy areas, not on the roads. Over in the lower highlands, 1 inch, maybe 2 at the highest elevations. Long range temperature trend over the next 10 days, near to above average temperatures. What does that mean? No big chill is expected to lock in, at least not any time over about the next 2 weeks. For tonight, 44, the low temperature. Overcast, mild. We'll see some occasional, generally light rain across the area. Then tomorrow, damp, cloudy. Showers become more scattered tomorrow, more hit and miss. I think there'll be periods of the day tomorrow when it is not raining, and then it will turn cooler in the afternoon, as I mentioned, 48 a morning high, and then by this time tomorrow, probably closer to 42 degrees. Tomorrow night, a few light scattered snow showers, 28 the low temperature. They'll be wrapping up overnight. So Sunday, they'll be gone, brisk and chilly, mostly cloudy. 38 the high temperature, so a more seasonal day in terms of temperature on Sunday. Monday, we bump it back to 42, and look at that. Partly sunny skies. A little bit of sunshine. Start off the week next week. Tuesday, rain showers scattered about in the afternoon, once again 42, and it looks like it will turn colder briefly the middle part of next week, probably only for a day or two. 35 on Wednesday with a few scattered snow showers the middle part of next week. So there you go. That is your breakdown. The whiteboard weather outlook for this Friday, the weekend, and beyond, the first weekend of 2020. And it's all brought to you by the Lisa Wilson Real Estate Team. LisaWilsonTeam.com is where you reach Lisa and her team online. So, there you go. You are good to go now. Through the weekend, you know what to expect and when and how much to expect, which isn't going to be much in the way of some snow tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. Again, it's not going to be, I don't think, a big deal. And what does fall will likely melt by Sunday, if it even sticks on the grass. So, as always, I ask that you do me a couple of favors. You know what I'm going to say. Please share Whiteboard Weather with your Facebook friends. It's because you share that we continue to grow, and I see more and different people commenting. So that means that we're reaching a bigger audience, which is what we want to continue to do, grow the audience. And we can continue to do that because of you. Also, visit PittsburghWeatherNow.com, because on the website, that's my homepage. As I said, there are links to everything that we do here, fun facts, Whiteboard Weather, also the Whiteboard Weather theme song, the merchandise shop, and lots of fun stuff there. The photo galleries, weather records, you can peruse. There's a lot of stuff you can see on the page. It is chock full of information. So visit the website when you get a chance. And continue to send your photos in. Love getting those photos and sharing them, not only on the website, but through social media as well. Have yourself an outstanding, and I really mean an outstanding weekend coming up. Enjoy, if you're into the NFL playoffs coming up this weekend. I am firmly in the New Orleans Saints camp on the NFC, and I'm firmly in the Kansas City Chiefs camp in the AFC, but they're not playing this weekend. But I'm a big Titans fan this weekend. So there you go. Tennessee. Have yourself a great weekend. I'll see you Monday morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. Peace. Have a good one, everyone.